Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll go. Here's Williams. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, 28 yards. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
All right, come on.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 6.
Hey, number one. Ready to stand. Ready. Let's go. Out.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Steps away to his left. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 24 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Let's go.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Ready. Time on three, kick.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Buying time to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Malik Washington. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Hill going to go in motion right. The give to the fullback on the dive. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in third and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on second down? The big man puts them in position to make it third and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the first down.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go play action here with Williams. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Back to the running game with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Let's go.
Williams going to throw for it. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that's, oh no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. It got his man complete. Now he's into the clear again, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's H2H to start the drive. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Cover three, kick. Out.
On play action, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A run straight ahead with H2H. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Tua. Now H2H on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now Tua up the middle, H2H.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Throwing Tua. Rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Gets this to Moore. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down at the 43. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's got Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Go!
Back to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains. And they save that final timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kicker. And it's going to be the final act of this ball game. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them.